Welcome everyone to another video. My name is Hagop, aka Hags, and today in this video I'm going to show you a full transparency of something that has popped up along the way while trying to sell this house. And not a lot of people would disclose this sort of thing because it's not the best thing to come across, but like I've always mentioned, everything can be solved and it can always be fixed. It's just a hassle situation and it's time consuming. When I sold this property initially, the surveyor came and had somewhat of a thought that there might be some structure problem. And no one ever wants to hear that, because especially when you've just done up the property as well. So that's the most annoying thing. And of course the value was really good. I sold it within just under 2 weeks. So it was all promising until this moment. And then of course the down valuation came in. So my next option was to list it again and see if the next lender might not even come across this issue. So we tried it again. Funnily enough, got an offer higher than the last one, and we're back again here with a similar situation. So the next step in this is to get a structure engineer come in and do a report. So stay till the end of the video where I disclose what the structure report said and if there was actually any problems. So right now I'm going to show you what I think the issue could be and what they pointed out, because of course they only see the same things that I see. So they haven't got any tools or anything that can actually show there is an issue, but the structure engineer can show that. So let's go around the property and I'll point out one or two things which I think might have caused them to have had this thought. So we'll start off straight away with this bay window. I've mentioned this so many times in this full doer-upper because you can see in between the bricks I have repointed them. The reason being, if you remember watching the full series, so if you haven't, go check that out, there was no guttering there initially. So what happened was water would just fall down and basically seep through, and then that's where the leaks would happen. So now we got the new guttering in, repointed the bricks, and now there's not a single bit of leak. But of course you can see a bit of difference in the bricks with the ones around it because we've done it up. So again, that could be something that they've looked at and thought, okay, could this be an issue here? So let's go to my second point. But as I go around the property, I want to see, is there any cracks along the way that they might have pointed out which would have caused them to have thought this? And honestly, there isn't anything. I really don't understand, because when me and my builder do these checks around the house to see if there's anything else, of course we're stripping the full inside anyway, so if there is any structure issues from the inside, then we would point them out. And of course if there's any cracks on the brickwork, we would investigate further to see what the issue is. So really we do as much detailed inspection ourselves as possible. So the next thing which I think it could be is this covered up wall here. And this looks like there used to be a door here, and I'm pretty sure there was a door here, because you can see again they've repointed the size of a door basically. That's another thing that possibly could be. I might be completely wrong, but it could be that. My other thing which I think is this bay window here, and you can see that this sticks out, which is perfectly fine, but you can see every single brick here is completely different to the rest. So this is clearly something that they might have picked up on and thought, well, why is this a different colour to the other bricks? Coming around here, the next thing you're probably thinking, what could be in the garden that could possibly cause this? Trees. So in fact, pan here, it could be this one. Sometimes they say if a big tree is within a certain distance of the house, the roots can cause problems to the foundation. But I look at that tree and think, that's not big enough to really cause any problems with the roots, because what you would start to see is all these tiles sort of lift up because of the roots from the tree. So it can't be that. And then I wrap around and I think, okay, could it be this one? You can see it's somewhat raised around there, of course, because of the roots, but that's too far away to cause an issue. So once again, what is the issue? And then of course you go inside, we've ripped everything out. Everything inside we have seen firsthand, so there's not an issue at all. So now the moment you've been waiting for, the structure engineer and what exactly he has said. So I brought a structure engineer in He's done all his checks, he's done everything he's needed to, and on the report it says that nothing wrong, which is exactly, thank God, is the outcome. So I'll pass this report on to my agent, who will then pass this on to the lender, who will then give me a lot better valuation of the house. These are the sort of things that you come across when selling a house. A lot of the times down valuations can happen left, right and centre. If you do know any way of helping yourself to not get a down valuation, let me know down below, because I've heard that there isn't much you can really do in this instance. So really you just have to hope, and the best way to find out how much the value of the house is going on the sold properties. That's how they also do their checks, so it's fully done on land registry, and that's the best way. Now we've got that out of the way, you probably watching this video now, the house is probably long gone, so we'll move on to the next project soon. So there we have it. If you have any questions about down valuations, anything like that, let me know down below. But I've been Hagop, aka Hags. Don't forget the name, and I'll catch you in the next video.